Alright, you guys. So I've been working on my website, and it's out there and available, but it's not ready. I'm not saying it's launched. One of the things we got on there is this Red Rhino fuel line assembly. And, you know, you can see the glare from the camera. How about that? Anyway, so this is it. Engineer for maximum fuel flow. Really good. It's a nice bulb. And it's all rated hose. So I kind of started, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I put a lot of this stuff online really for me to kind of go and order it, and then also if I make a few dollars on it, that's great. But meets EPA carb standards, low permeation, so this line, like, it won't leak, you know. And like, if you buy, not all lines the same, you could buy that cheap line from Amazon, but it's just gonna leak, you know. It's rubber parts, it's not good. This has got a piece of like, if you looked at the hose, and it's got like kind of a plastic inside there. We'll take it out in a little bit. But it's also engineered with today's new ethanol fuels, meaning, you know, like the old gray line they used to talk about, they fixed all that. Primer bulb stays flexible in cold weather. Kink-free hose ensures trouble-free performance for 2 and 4 cycle applications. So this is the universal one, but I got a whole bunch of them on there. I got a Mercury, I got the Bayonet, I got a Yamaha, Johnson Evinrude. So there's whatever one you need, then you can buy this. And this is how it comes. Comes in a package. It looks like this. It's 8 feet long. They got 3As. I got 3As, and I got 5/16. So 4 foot. It's 8 foot total. So you got 4 foot this way and 4 foot that way. If you need more line, I do have just the line too as well. And they're listed on their fuel systems. So, and these are not the, you know, you can go get those cheap ones over at Amazon, but this is going to be, you're going to pay a little more money for this, but in the long run, you're going to save money because it's going to last you for a while. Next thing I got is, because I got to make up a thing on the engine I'm working on. So we want the fuel bulb to kind of be coming off the engine, and on here, if you look, you know, I don't know if you can see it, but it's going to say right here, so this is our flow towards the engine. So on this side, I'm going to only have it, you know, 6 to 8 inches. So you just pump up the engine. That way it's in their correct location that it should pump to. And we're going to try to route this hose around so that it's not a trip hazard or in the middle of the boat any longer. Which means that they have these nice crimped edges to this one, and we want to do the same thing on the other end. So this is going to go to the fuel tank, and then we've got another connector that's still out on the engine that I need to do for this one. So you can do this, you can down it, advance, and they were kind enough to give me a corporate account. But you can do this assorted single ear hose clamp kit, somatics, and they have, you know, all the hose clamps you need, and then they also have the tool. So hose clamp pliers, and the way they work is it just clamps these edges here, so it clamps them down, and that is all you need. I much better prefer those than to say, I've done for years the regular hose clamps and different clamps, and I much prefer this as being a better, cleaner installation. And honestly, it's about the same amount of money and price. So try this because you'll like it. Anyway, we're gonna pop this dude open. Alright, so you can see here's our hose clamp. I mean our fuel line hose. Why I said hose clamp, but you can look down inside there and you can see that there's a plastic inner tubing, and it really does help, and it's a low permeation line, so this really helps with your fuel hose. I don't know why this took anyway. So there's a plastic inner lining to this, and that allows it to, if it was just rubber, then slowly the fuel would sort of, it's kind of like a car tire that starts to get cracked and it starts leaking air, where this inner piece of hose keeps it from leaking. And anyway, that's that. And here's the bulb, and you can see it's a good quality bulb. Alright, so here's, I'm not going to square it out because I think this is the bulb he had. It's not a bad bulb. It was just easier to just go ahead and get him a new one. But I'm going to take this one and I'm just going to cut it to like here, and then I'm going to fit my fuel fitting. So I've got some pretty good pliers that I use. Kind of cuts them straight. And so I'm going to do away with this. So then we can open up this guy. Set that out of the way. We got our two connectors. We got this. Just got to pick our right size for this. So this is 6 to 7 millimeter, 5 pieces. And I got this at Harbor Freight, so that's not 7. Well, anyway, so we're going to put, this is our connector. And then all we're going to do is put this up here like so. And open up our pliers out. And then I like to go on that kind of the opposite end over here. So I don't know which is going to be the best way for you guys to see it. I'll try to do it like this way. And that makes a good connection. I mean, that dude is not gonna go, like, you can see, like, it's really on there. So, and then we'll hook this to our engine, and then I just need to route our extra wire that we have, and I'm probably gonna have to do like another connector in or something. So the problem that why we're doing this, or why I'm doing this, is that I'll show you why I'm doing it. So he had an issue with routing. It was coming straight from the tank, just right here. What we really want to do is route our gas, and it's going to go across here and over to the tank. So now that I've got this end of it made, I'm going to have to route the other part of it. So now just lays right in there, and we freaking got it backwards. I sure do, don't I? Alright, so if you've ever like, oh, I screwed up. So like, this is kind of a good thing. I don't even know why this happened to me, but it did. And you need to get them off. So I got these 10 clips, 10 snips, I'm sorry. And all you got to do is just get that dude in there good, and then, you know, be careful not nick yourself. And I'm gonna do kind of a twisting motion or whatever. Sometimes the dikes work good too, but I like using these guys because I can just cut them off. This is good too. You guys can see what we're dealing with. There it goes. Till it finally breaks. See what happens if I do the same thing with this one. Yeah, that's the way to do it there, fellers. Till it comes loose. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to take this off. Rhino tough. Sometimes when I'm thinking about, and I'm like, oh yeah, trying to describe how I'm doing something, I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing, and I'm just trying to do it because I want to get it done real fast. And you know, it's like, I know somebody's probably going to criticize, but you know, it is what it is. It's good because I am selling these, and you can see now they're good. This is just a different project because, so watch your finger when you do this. Come off of there. All right, now fuel flow. So we're gonna go like this. Get on there. See, once it starts, it really gets going. Probably should have heated it up. Would have been a lot better. I'd have to do all this work. You know what I mean? This is our flow to our engine. Get on there. Get on there. Probably could have done this one better, but do we have the wrong one? Yes. Wow. This is gonna fight me all the way. So we need one bigger, don't we? This process is gonna fight me all the way. Because my dumbassery, and there it goes back on there better. Not without this though. See? I'm telling you, man. Losing it, dude. Oh, totally losing it. Trying to be non-proficient. Now, is this one's too big? Yeah, it's like it's still too big. Why? Man, that's way too big. Alright. I mean, that's probably the one. Okay. See, it gets a little better each time because it's... I'm trying to convince myself that this isn't a real pain. Just going to have to get it to squeeze down on there. Probably a little silicone oil will be really the thing to have here. Just got to get this down here too. So maybe even have to do like this. So when we put it on, wow, I don't like how that's going on there. Boy, fellers, I got myself doing some crazy stuff. See, that needs to be back just a hair. So get it started. Then we're going to come up here like that. Now we're going to give her the beans. Alright, now we're on there. Now, get your pliers in there. Hands out of the way and give her the beans. Yeah, that's a good connection. Alright, now we're going to put one on this end. And maybe do some spray or something. It's just silicone lubricant. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I should heat it up. Come on. Get on there. Get on there. Get on there.